Hello and welcome once again to Prison Architect. Now, first thing, I want to apologise if in the background you can hear like a low rumbling and dripping. Unfortunately, my computer room, where I obviously record and everything, there's some mould that's started to grow and things like that, so to try and sort that issue out, I've got to have a dehumidifier running in the room and stuff like that. Which can be loud, unfortunately, and there's not really many ways to make it quieter other than turning it off, and I can't really do that because if I'm recording for most of the day and I turn that off, then there's no point actually owning it. So I apologise if you can hear that in the background. I will try and sort of move it further away from the computer if there is an issue, but yeah, it's gonna be there, unfortunately, so I do apologise if that is a problem for you guys. Right, moving on. So, we are getting our very first death row inmate today. Hooray, that's going to be awesome. It's going to be a long time before we manage to execute him, but, you know, he will hopefully turn up soon. And I am looking at this. I like my prison, but it's a dysfunctional mess. Oh, it needs fixing in so many ways. I mean, even this side. I mean, this side is a little bit more structured, but yeah. Now, in one of the comments, someone asked if they could have a look at our validation. So here is our validation. The prison is currently worth 1.7 million. Well, I think once we get to the point where we are finished with this campaign, we are definitely going to have a good amount of money to start the next one with. So just like with Season 1 and 2, you know, Season 2, we started out with a huge cash pile. I don't think as big as this. I can't remember how much I sold the first prison for, but I definitely think it was a smaller amount than this. We have definitely got a lot further than we did in the first playthrough. So I'm quite happy with that, and we still own 100% of our shares, which is always a good thing. Finances, we're losing, wow. We get 85,000 in total, but we lose 70 for, ouch. At least our tax has gone down. You know, we're now only paying the 1%, which is kind of funny. And if this was a real world prison, I really doubt they would get away with paying that little in tax. Okay, but yeah, so if we take a look at intake, we're getting the death row. Hooray! Always good that new prisoners are turning up for, you know. But we are going to unpause and get going. Now we have a decent amount of money, and I want to build something ridiculously large. And you can probably tell what it's going to be immediately because of where I'm putting it. This is going to be the next expansion to the cell blocks. That's right, it's getting bigger. Because hey, why not? Gonna have 1,000 lorries coming in a minute. There we go. All of them turning up to fill all of the building materials up into the prison. Always fun. I know what you do. Autosave. Always scares me when it does that. I just think, oh no, don't die on me, don't die on me. Well, we have a lot of guards milling around in there. I don't know why they're all milling around in there, but they are. Right, let's have a very quick look with one of these guys, because I would like to see how much contraband is in my prison, and that's a quick and easy way of finding out. Because if there's a lot of contraband, then I will do a shakedown. I just love all the targets there. Could they be any more hated by the rest of the prison? All in all, no, not a lot of contraband, so yeah, that's fine. Carry on then. Not worried about that. Well, this thing is slowly changing colour. Getting rid of all the green. Talking about green, actually, I would like to put some grass down. I realise this is something I hadn't actually done. I would like these to actually be green spaces. The forestries too, because they are outside. There we go. Give some for all my workers to do, because I have a few of them. Oh, that virus outbreak has gone up again. That was at like 7 a minute ago. Every time I look away, the number just goes up again. Wow, look at them all. Like an army of them. My little worker ants. Hopefully that will be done in the night. Will dissuade people from trying to escape. At least a little. I will obviously have to make sure it stays blue as well once it actually builds that, which it is. Wow, what? That's a. There we go. Yeah, I knew it'd go white eventually. It just took the game a minute to work out what happened. All fun and games. Right, so we want that extended from there 4. Then a gap. 4, 1, 4. Gap 2. 9 and 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. With a gap 2. Perfect. And yeah, I think we're going to go off. What's in these rooms? Yeah, nothing I'm going to expand. Yeah, we'll go off this power grid then. Should be good. And water. Go down to about there. Although, actually, no, I may as well go all the way to the bottom. It doesn't matter as much now that we have a proper wall on the outside. Couple hours to go, and then we're going to be at the point where we get our death row prisoner. I am looking forward to it. It's always nice filling up like the new section or getting prisoners for a new section. Right, Well, with an hour to go. Intelligence. Let's have you for once. I don't think we ever have you being brought in, so we'll have you instead. Someone new. Oh, look at that. Paroles are all in full swing. That's something else that someone was saying. Whereabouts is that? Programs? No. Policy. That's it. So the parole cutoff, they were saying, well, if I lower that, then, you know, some of these prisoners will stay in prison longer and possibly help pass the education reform. I don't think 30% is that high. You know, I mean, if they're that good to go through the parole system, I don't think 30% is high. Although, I suppose we'll lower it down to 20 for the moment to see if that does help in this passing. But, yeah. Wow. We're paying out 53,000 a day on pay. Wow. Ooh, staff morale is only 95%. You know what? We've got a good income. We'll raise that a little and see what happens. Hey, look, staff morale is increasing. Haha. See, that's the key. If you want your staff to be happy, pay them more. Because who doesn't want to be paid more for the same amount of work they used to do? What you don't do is increase the amount of work and pay them less. That really gets people angry. So, yeah. Right, so, intelligence, informants. You're clean. Protected. Yep, you're good. Wow. You're a maximum security? Oh, I need to build a little prison for you guys at some point, don't I? Right, cancel you. You can go away. What happened to one of my guards and where is he now? No idea. Wow, look at more. All getting stripped down and put into their proper places. Oh, and there's the death row guy. There he goes. Now, once he's in, I really want to see what happens with this canteen. If they decide, oh yeah, we just supply food directly to the people, or if I do need a small canteen room just because. Like, no one will ever use the canteen room, but it has to be there. Which would suck if it is the case, but, you know. Wow, look how much mail is in this room. Is there the same in... Yeah, this room's full of it too. Okay. I think I need much bigger, like, mail rooms and stuff because of the amount of prisoners I have now. Do we have the prisoner in the cell yet? No? Oh wow, you are just slow as all hell because obviously he's in chains. So he's at 41%. So if I want to execute him, I have to be below 5%. And the way to get that down is to have a meeting in the parole room with him about sort of his possibility that he's not guilty. So if we have a look in the programs, is he? There it is. So a death row appeal is a bit like a parole hearing, in that it basically goes through with best way to say it. It's basically they present evidence to say I didn't do what you're saying I did, and their chance to sort of overturn the death penalty hearing or the death penalty. And if they convince the people at the hearing or at the appeal that he might not have actually done it, or he doesn't deserve the death row or to be on death row, then he ends up as just a normal prisoner in your prison and you don't get to execute him, which would kind of suck because we've built this whole room just to execute him. So not that I'm saying we should just execute prisoners randomly, but it's a game. It's what makes games fun. You can do things like that. Wow, there is a lot of blood around my prison. What on earth occurred here? And where are the people that sort of were involved in it? Awesome. Also put some jail doors there. Lock them open, because otherwise these guys are going to have problems getting in and out. But no, missed. There we go. And also metal detectors. Don't know why that side had missed that for some reason, but okay. Has he made it there yet? He has. And that is still suggesting it can't feed him. So even though that is saying like feed these prisoners, really? So am I actually going to have to put like another building here just to do that? Fine. You know what? Just fine. We'll go just there. And we'll stick one of these doors there. Off they all go. You know what, that's something else that I kind of want to do. Let's put some paving stones along there, so people have an actual walkway rather than just a random bit of dirt road. That'll do. Obviously I'm going to have to power all that. Although actually I'm not sure if you do power the ones outside, because there's all these ones that aren't powered. So yeah, look, the ones outside don't need power, and yet the ones inside do need power. Okay. That's a bit of an exploit there, but okay. So what is this guy actually convicted for? Okay, so we've got murder, armed robbery, GBH, attempted murder, and rape and torture. Okay. I mean, that's a long list of offences, don't get me wrong. Although, he's got quite sort of varied things, but he's only ever actually killed one person, right? Because he's only got one murder charge there. We've got a guy in protective custody who's got, like, 6 murders. Oh, there we go, look, 4 murders, and he's here for 225 years. I mean, he's never seen the light of day. Like, if you were talking actual people in this game, he'll probably do all his 225 years and walk out. But because I don't think this game actually models death by old age. Although it might do. I've never played long enough to see if it did. I'll have to try and keep an eye on this guy and see if he ever actually walks out of the prison. But yeah, I don't get why the guy on death row doesn't seem to have done as many bad things. He's done a more varied amount of bad things, but I mean, that guy killed 4 people. That's a serial killer. That guy only killed 1. Oh, never mind. I suppose this is some of the controversy with sort of a death penalty. It's so, well, there's no clear you did X so you get X in Crime and Punishment. You know, if it was, oh, you stole a car, it doesn't matter what extenuating circumstances were, you stole a car so you get 1 year in prison. Done. It's tell your story to a judge and then they make a judgment based on what they've heard and how they feel and so on and so forth. And so it's quite a weird one. When you have to judge someone, it's quite a hard thing to do anyway. Okay, next set of prisoners incoming. And I apologise if you could just hear my dog. He's decided now would be the best opportunity to bark at, well, nothing as far as I can see, but yeah. Quick, tough, that one's clean. Another guy with quite a varied past, or varied skill set, that's the one. Wow, have we got 2 legendary prisoners in here now? Yes, we do. Whew. Okay. Did we get a second death row? Prisoners. No, we still only got the 1 death row. Okay. Right, so now we've got that built. Dismantle that door. Add a door just there. Once that's done, I'll put a wall there. Awesome, that's been done. So and I would like a light in each of them. There we go. Oh wow, look. Army of cleaners. I think they were all prisoners, but, you know, same difference. Oh. Damn you. Stay the colour I made you. And you be dead. Okay, that didn't turn out how I really wanted that path. Let's go with concrete tiles. maybe that will look more how I wanted it to look. Yeah, that looks better. That is the same as what they are. Perfect. And that's been built, lovely. So we want quick build, clone. That'll do. Yep, perfect. The reason I'm doing it like this is because I'm doing this before their cells, so that, you know, I get the main infrastructure built and then I turn them into cells. That way I don't have the problem that I was having of prisoners turning up for the wrong cells. Okay, and then just cancel these bits here. And also add in these bits here. Now I realise that some of them, for some reason, didn't get these. Sorry about that, guys, just had to pause really quickly. Yeah, so I'm going to add these lights in that aren't there. Obviously, because when I cloned it, I missed that one. Never mind. It's literally wherever I did the join, isn't it? Would have made more sense to sort of go over one of them, but never mind. I've done it now. This will also show me, with all the walls in place, whether or not the electricity will reach all the way in the room and actually power the lights. Okay. Still waiting for that to be done. Awesome. So lots for my army of workmen to get on with then. Now look, we're down to 38 that are infected. I don't think we're ever getting rid of that. It will always just go back up. Yep, look, there it goes. It just spikes every now and then. Probably especially when new prisoners turn up. Awesome, that is finished now. Oh no! No! He's no longer a death row prisoner! So he's gone to his interview at some point and he's been turned into a maximum security prisoner. Oh damn it, no! Oh that sucks. So I thought we were going to get our first death row. Nope. Not anymore. Well, damn it. So he's going to be stuck in there for now, I think. Until we get a new cell open for him. Because, yeah, it's still set as death row only. Oh, damn it. But that means he's not on permanent punishment or anything anymore. I'm going to have to sort out a room for him, because otherwise that's going to become complicated. Right, so I want to set up a canteen here. And yeah, a table, some benches, and a serving tray. Just because it needs those, otherwise it's not considered a canteen. Right, so Oh dear. I'll build a couple of extra rooms just here, just so that I can get him out of there and into this cell block. Well done. Right, so... Oh, they've not actually been put in yet. Logistics, food... There we go. So like that kitchen should feed these cell blocks and this canteen. Hopefully. Oh, look at that. I'm going to add so many more prisoners. I think I'm going to make these all bunk beds. So, yeah. So, if I quick build and copy, say, that set of rooms there. And then if I remove those rooms, like the designations, so it'll build all the items, but it won't actually have designated them as proper rooms yet. And then after that I'll go through and copy it, and then I can change it after. A lot of itty bitty work, but I think it'll be worth it doing it that way. Right, so make that max security. Dismantle that door, please. Open the door. There we go. And fill it in. And new prisoners are arriving. I'm not going to do the whole security thing this time. So this has got a thing saying there's no prisoners to eat here, but yeah. I'm not sure how that will change even when we do have death row prisoners, because they don't leave their room. Oh God, what do you want now? One of our more charismatic inmates has been something of a religious evangelic. Oh, that's fine. I've got spiritual things for all the prisoners. I don't care about that. Telling prisoners they can't, like, practice a religion is just stupid. You know, as long as their religion doesn't involve them leaving the prison, or like go against what a judge has said to them, why shouldn't I let them have a spiritual place? That would be stupid. Right. Lock these open. Now, have these gone into... Yep, they have. See, this is the thing. As soon as I add those doors, these rooms are going to mess me up and decide that they're, you know, normal rooms and not the rooms of whichever cell I've put them in. Which is a pain in the backside. For obvious reasons. I'm going to paste all these, and then I am most likely going to end the episode, guys, because we are over our sort of 30-minute mark. I've been trying to get these episodes around 30 minutes. Occasionally, obviously, I am over, and sometimes I'm shorter, but that is a decent cut-off point. It's sort of 2 and a bit days in-game, so yeah. So it is a pity that we lost our prisoner there. Well, he's no longer a death row prisoner, but it happens, unfortunately. Right, so let's copy that room, and we will paste it there and then there, though we will cancel that. That works. So those rooms will be set up, and he will hopefully be moved out. And oh look, we have a new death row prisoner coming in. Yes! Hopefully this one will be much more guilty of their crimes, or much more deserving of their death row status, and so will remain on death row up to the point where we can actually execute them. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you next time.